going on, guys? My name is Chef Brandon. This is going to be my second video. Today we are going to be making homemade McGriddles. You guys know them, McGriddles from McDonald's. They're on the breakfast menu, obviously. If you guys have never had them, it's basically like a little pancake sandwich. So it has little pancakes, but it's they have syrup inside the pancake, and then sausage, egg, and cheese sometimes if you want cheese, and then it's made into like a sandwich. So that's what we're making today. All you need is obviously pancake, waffle mix, whatever. You need a bowl, obviously, for the pancake mix. We need syrup. We have a light syrup, and then we just have some regular syrup. I'm gonna do eggs. I'm gonna use 3 eggs because we're feeding 3 people, so we're each gonna have an egg. And then I have 8 pieces of sausage links. Now, it's probably better to use sausage patties, but I don't have sausage patties. I only have links right now, so we're just gonna improvise. But if you do have sausage patties, or you just get some ground sausage, you should make sausage patties in a pan. I'm gonna put these into the microwave. I'm not gonna start it yet because we obviously don't want them done right now. They only take like 1.5 minutes to do. So we're gonna do the longest part, which is gonna be mixing the pancake mix and making our McGriddles. So the trick to making the McGriddles, if you have one of these rings, they're usually on mason jars or canning jars. It's just the little lid part of the jar. You put it in the pan. Obviously you don't want to grab it when this is hot because this thing kind of gets hot. So you want to grab it with like tongs or something, but when you put the pancake mix in this, it makes actual like a little tiny pancake. So we're gonna be making 6 of these today, and it'll be perfect for the pancake sandwiches for the McGriddle. So here we go. We're gonna make our pancake mix first. So I'm going to estimate, you guys can follow the instructions on the back. It'll tell you how many pancakes. So it says 1 cup for 6 to 7 pancakes, but each box I'm sure is different. They might be pretty similar, but today I'm gonna improvise and I'm just going to dump some out because once you make pancakes for a while, you kind of know the consistency that you need. You kind of want it to be a little runny, but not too runny. So we're gonna put in a good amount pancake mix because we're going to be making 6 of these, so it's going to be kind of a lot. Honestly, I might need more than this, but we're just going to do this much. I'm going to add some water and I'll show you the consistency that we're looking for. All right, I'm going to use a fork because I can you know, stab the pancake mix and kind of separate it a little bit easier. So here we go. I'm gonna mix it up. You can see it's mixing pretty well, but it's kind of chunky. So I'm gonna add a little bit more water because we want it a little runny. All right, so I think this will finally be enough. It'll be perfect. It's pretty good now. So this is the consistency we're looking for, guys. You can kind of tell it's still like not chunky, but it's like thick, you know? So now we're gonna turn on our pan. We're gonna turn it to, so I have 1 through 9. Low and high, whatever. So we're gonna turn it probably to a 5, 6, somewhere kind of between 5 and 6, because we don't want the pancakes to burn, obviously. Next, we're gonna get some butter. So I'm gonna kind of let the butter melt. You don't have to put the butter all over the pan. You only want the butter pretty much where your McGriddle is gonna be going. So if you're cooking your McGriddle right in the middle, which you probably should be because that's where all the heat's going. So you put your butter right in the middle of the pan also. Then we'll just let it melt down. Now we're gonna do the McGriddle part. So you make sure you put your little lid in, your canning jar lid. Give it a little mix so it's nice and smooth, and you're just gonna pour it in till it is almost filled like that. Maybe a tiny, grab a little bit more, and then you wanna move it around to make sure it's all flattened out. And there we go. So this is going to be our first McGriddle. We're going to let this cook for probably at least 2 minutes, I'm going to guess. It's going to cook pretty quick because, like I said, we're on 5 or 6. That's medium heat. And it's probably, like I said, it's only going to take probably 2 minutes because of how small the pancake is. It's not very thick either. So we'll come back in about 2 minutes. Guys, so we're going to take our maple syrup. This is almost done. You're just going to take your maple syrup and put in your maple syrup on the top. And we're gonna maybe do a tiny bit more. We're gonna let this kind of sit into the pancake. We're gonna grab a spatula, obviously, and I'm gonna grab something to grab the ring. So like I said, I would recommend grabbing tongs for the ring because it is hot, obviously. So we're gonna grab this. The syrup is kind of slipping off of that, but that's all right. We're gonna put more syrup on the top of the pancake. Give it a little flip. We're gonna add a little bit more syrup just to the top, just to make it a little bit more syrupy. I want to make sure I have that syrup flavor in it. Maybe get our spatula and kind of spread the syrup on the pancake. All right, we're gonna let this cook. Like I said, this side is probably only gonna take like a minute, but when you first do the McGriddle, you want to make sure you cook it a good 2 minutes probably. We got our third one in, and we're gonna grab our syrup. We're gonna do the syrup at the top right now, so that way it can cook inside of the pancake. We're gonna give it probably like 30 seconds, and it'll be ready to flip. And when I flip the pancake, guys, I usually add syrup to the top of it also, so that way both sides of the pancake have a good amount of syrup, just to make sure you have enough syrup flavor. So it's probably pretty good. So we're gonna lift this ring up, grab it with the tongs, obviously, and flip this baby over.
Temperature for it,
All right. So here we go. We're gonna add a little bit more syrup to the top of it. Let the syrup kind of cook on top of it. Spread it around a little bit, get the edges. All right, we're gonna let this cook for about 30-45 seconds or so, just to get a little bit more brown, because you can tell, I'll flip it over really quick. You can tell it's not completely done yet. You wanna make sure both sides are obviously dark or browned, you know? We only are gonna cook 4 actually instead of 6, like I said earlier in the video. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna turn our pan on for our eggs. These are gonna cook obviously pretty fast. Eggs are pretty fast. We're gonna turn it to about the same as the pancakes, 5 or 6. We don't want it to take forever, obviously, to cook our eggs. So make sure it's the right burner, obviously. And crack her open. There's one. And then obviously after you touch the eggs, you want to wash your hands because, you know, salmonella and all that stuff. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the microwave for the sausage. We're going to do just 1.5 minutes because we have 8 sausage links, and that's about a minute, minute 15, maybe minute 30, and we'll be good on that. Okay, so we're going to take our pancake McGriddles, or that pancakes, you know, and I have it all set up right now. All right, guys, so we're gonna cut them long ways, hot dog style. So we're gonna place probably about 3 of these down on our McGriddle. We're gonna grab a little bit of the eggs. I ended up doing scrambled because my son likes scrambled, and I don't mind scrambled. I like scrambled also. So it's just a little bit easier because you don't have to flip the egg and do all that. You just scramble them up. Now is put on your last pancake. And there you go. Look at that. We got sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles at home. They're really good. Let's taste it. Yep. Not bad at all. Obviously, it's not McDonald's, but it's pretty good. I would give it probably a 7.5, maybe an 8 out of 10. All right, guys. Anyways, that is our homemade McGriddles from McDonald's, but obviously they're homemade. Like I said, they're not perfect, but they are probably an 8 out of 10. Like I said, the only thing that would make them better is if you could somehow make it to where there's either more syrup or just more flavoring in the pancakes, but it's kind of hard to do that. Whatever you guys want me to make, comment down below. This is my second video, so my third video. If you guys comment on this video, I'll do whatever you guys want for my third video. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one. Peace.